Morning world, Clarence T. Brown here, talking about limited liability corporation, coming to you on day nine of the Volvo shift, making your vacation your vocation. I'm coming to you live again from my mobile office. I'm headed out to I-66, take I-66 East into my occupation, my vocation, where I'm going to go and give what? 100%. But while giving 100%, I'm going to align my vacations goals with my vocations goals. One of the things, well, before I get into one of the things we're going to talk about this morning, which is going to be, we're going to talk about how easily it is to align your vocation and your vacation goals so that you can meet both at one time. But I want to tell you, it's amazing. This morning, I popped up out of the bed at 4:27 a.m. And if you saw the segment from last night, you'll know it was almost 1 o'clock when I went to bed last night. But I mean, I just had so much energy flowing. I was in such a sweet space, as I shared with you last night, that at 4:27 this morning, I popped up out of bed, and it was not even a second thought to lay back down. It wasn't even a second thought. I mean, it was like, oh my God, I'm oversleeping. I need to get up and get it going because I have so much to do. And so I've had a pretty productive morning developing letters to send out again, because I remember we talked about developing that database, and I have that database developed. And so I developed a letter this morning to send out and develop some other content to add to the marketing materials that I'm putting together so that I can build this pipeline. Because of course we talked about you can't get started on day one. You have to ramp up, and we're going through a ramp up period right now. And as I also shared with you earlier in these broadcasts, that on day 10 it's time to stop building a database and it's time to move forward. And so I'm at day 8 now, or day 9 actually. I'm on day 9 now. And so after tomorrow, database is done. After tomorrow, it's time to get moving. And so we got to make sure that we're in the right position to move forward with everything that we're doing. But what I'm going to talk to you briefly about this morning is how do you align your vacation and your vocation. Interestingly enough, I talk about when the people's ready, the teacher will appear. What you'll realize is that you have done more to move to your vacation than you really realize. Every opportunity, every job, every vocation that you've taken, there's actually been something there that you like, something that actually fits a need for which you were created. And what we haven't done is we haven't actually properly aligned ourselves or properly sought out the reason for us taking those positions. And so what I would ask you to do today, encourage you to do today, is to actually sit down and think about, even if it's on your commute home or your commute to work, if you get this on your way to work, sit down and think about, okay, why did I take this job? And what about this job that I'm taking is plugged into what I was created to do, what my purpose is. And then start really looking at the things that you actually do on a daily basis that meet that need. And when you look at the things that meet that need on a daily basis, and you start aligning it into what your vacation is, you'll see how closely aligned those two things are. And when you start working hard on your vocation to meet the needs of your employer, then you'll start actually pulling out different things that, oh, well, if I do this a little better, if I go above and beyond on this, I'll actually learn a little more. When I'm ready to use it for my vacation, I can maximize it. And so that's the way I want you to start looking at things. Again, it's the Volvo ship is not about taking time away from your employer. It's not about slacking on the job. It's actually about maximizing yourself on the job, because personally I don't believe that you can move to the next level without being released from the level where you are. It's almost like the quantum leap. It's until Ziggy says that you completed the task, then you can't leap. And so I want to make sure that every day when you go to work, you're actually maximizing what you're doing on your vocation. But at the same time that you're maximizing what you're doing on your vocation, I would like for you to start looking for ways and opportunities for you to plug into your vacation. That's my tip for the day. That's how you make that proper alignment between vacation and vocation. Now, if you have a problem, if you haven't quite figured out why you were created, what your purpose is in life, you can give me a call. That's what I do. I'm a purpose facilitator. I ask questions that prompt independent thought. And so my number is 703-563-9161. That's Clarence T. Brown. That's 703-563-9161. Or you can reach out to us on the web, www.talkingabout.com. That's www.talkingabout.com. Or finally, you can email me at clarencetbrown@talkingabout.com. It's been a great morning. I'm looking forward to doing some more strategizing on my way to work. I have my handy tape recorder ready. We're gonna use this opportunity to multitask. I'm sitting here right at the light, getting ready to hop on to I-66. Have a great morning. Have a great day. Have a productive day. Have a properly aligned day. And I'll talk to you this evening. Clarence T. Brown, and I'm out.